Welcome, everyone. Good morning. And yes, the better man, it is an amazing morning. Why we persist. I'm sure you've heard this before. Persist. Why? Well, here's an example. When you start to do something different, it may seem like, oh, well, this isn't working. Well, I can't see it different. You've only been doing it for 20 minutes, 2 days, 3 days. We persist because the change, once you start the change, once you have decided upon the change, it is inevitable that you see the results of it when you persist. When you persist. I gave you the example the other day of the of neuroplasticity. When a new neural pathway is being made within the brain. When that's happening, you don't see anything on the outside just yet. Only the thing that you started to change is what you'll see. But the effect of it has to take root. And I know sometimes, because I think we're past day 21 now, we're into the 90-day stretch of creating the lifestyle from the habit we just started. So you see, it takes a moment or two with your persistence. Remember, it's not a, oh, maybe it's going to work. Oh, the internet. Maybe it's going to work. Maybe it's not going to work. There's no time for that. There is only the time to practice the thing you have been doing. I know, because sometimes you want to say, ugh, this is taking too long. Did I do something wrong? How do you know if you've done something wrong, quote unquote, or not, if you don't persist in the thing? Sometimes I hear people say to me, well, I've been trying to do this for 2 years. What now? Trying to do it for 2 years? What have you been trying to do for 2 years? It's either you've been doing it or you have not been doing it. Do you see what I'm saying to you? When we take the time to watch what we're doing and practice what we're doing, things take effect. They will show themselves. They say the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. You must stay the course. Sometimes, though, if we've been staying the course for a long time, if we've been staying the course for a long time, we begin to get discouraged if we don't see something on the outside. But I will tell you this, even though it may look as though nothing is changing, you must know this. Something is changing. You are changing. But if you give up on your inner change, how can the exterior change? Oh, but it worked faster for that person. Oh, it worked like in 24 hours for the other person. A lifestyle does not take 30 seconds. This is why, if we are going to look at the life of someone else, we look at what they have done. Did they persist? Are they the same person as they started out as? That's what we look at. We don't look at the things they've gotten, because nothing will throw dirt on your fire faster than that. Oh, I've been trying to get the same thing, and I don't have it yet. Did they persist? What are they doing? Are they spending more time in meditation? Have they become a different person? Once you've become a different person on the inside, it is inevitable that the exterior change. It's inevitable. It's not wishful thinking. We don't sit there and hope, you know, maybe if I push a little harder, maybe. Oh, come on, come on. We don't hope. We apply the law. If you find that you're worrying and fretting, take a moment to go to that quiet place. This is what we do. Take a moment to go to the quiet place, calm ourselves. And once you've calmed yourself, what will you do? You redirect now. You take yourself from panic to calm. Remember how we do this? We do this by bringing up the sensation in our bodies that we would like to experience. Calm, peace of mind, bring that up. Because it has an actual feeling in your body. Just like worry has a sensation in your body. Anxiety has a sensation in your body. So too does calm and peace. So when you find yourself wanting to give up, remember that we persevere. We don't fight and struggle because that's not what perseverance means. Perseverance means you stay the course. You do the new thing. You do the new thing. Babies don't learn to walk because they're Superman. They learn to walk because they get up. And they put one foot in front of the other. And perhaps they'll fall down. You and I both know that they do. But they'll sit there for a moment because somebody's usually in front of them saying, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, you can do it. And they get a big smile and they get up and they teeter and they totter and they fall again. But what are they doing? They are doing the thing they want to do. They're doing the thing they want to be good at. They're getting up and they're stepping. They're getting up and they're stepping over and over and over again until they become steady in the steps. That's what they're doing. So what are we doing? We're getting up and we're practicing the new way of living. If that means you're practicing your confidence, you get up every day and you practice being confident, looking people in the eyes, speaking up, even though you're afraid. So that what? By the end of the week, what have you done? You have changed. You've become more confident. So that the following week you go out, what are you doing? You are being confident, not practicing confidence. This is why we persist. Even though it looks to be impossible. Well, you know, Angela, I've been this way for 40 years. I can't change now. Is that so? You can't change? The only reason you think you cannot change is because you have not applied the new behavior and stuck with it. Yeah, but it can't be just that simple. No, really it is. We get up and we do the same action every day. That's it. Get up and do the same action every day. I'm going to shout you out, Queen Murad. I don't know how many days this is now that you've been going to the gym. I don't know how many days, but I know it's over 21. You get up, same time, every day. And you do the thing that must be done. And the side effect just happens to be that you're smoke-free. That's just the side effect. Because you're not focused there. You're focused on doing the thing, doing the behavior that creates self-discipline. That's what you're doing every single day. This is why we persist. The minute you complain, you break your momentum. And we all know how important momentum is. It keeps you polarized in the direction that you want to be in. So it's not a matter of, I don't have it yet. Of course you do. You're doing the behavior. You're doing the new behavior over and over again. So how can you not have it? You're focused. That's where you stay. You stay focused on the task at hand all day, every day. This is what we do. Even though, or should I say, in spite of. In spite of. And believe me, I know. I know. As a homeschooling mother, of course I know. Mom, I don't get it. And I come over and I explain again. Mom, I don't get it. I explain again. I explain again. And I explain until it takes root. And they start doing the thing. And then what happens? You begin to see the confidence in their face. This is the same with you. This is the same with me. Keep doing that thing. If that's the thing you say you want to do. You know, I'm tired of being walked all over. I'm going to be more confident and I'm going to set these boundaries. What boundary are you setting? You're setting the boundary for you, not them, you know. You are choosing how you will behave. You are choosing how you accept life now. That's the boundary. That's what you're doing. So you see, persist. You must persist in spite of what it may look like. But Angela, I've been sick for so long. You don't understand the pain in my body. No, I may not understand chronic pain. I don't. But the reason why sometimes we may lose ourselves and want to throw the towel in, because pain is a hell of a thing. You just want to lay down. I understand that part. But also what I understand is you're doing what needs to be done every single day. You know what happens? You get new ideas. You get a new inspiration to try something. All within the direction of living a life of ease, a life of health. You'll get new ideas. You'll learn of new things. Maybe you'll come across an acupuncturist. Maybe you'll come across who knows what. But because you're focused in the direction of health, in spite of your pain, you will do things differently. And then you'll get up one day and say, wait, well, that's less. Oh, that's less. I can move a little bit easier. Because you were focused in the direction of health, you were given ideas. You saw something and it clicked with you. You said, I'm going to do that. I tell you today, persist. Persist. Even though you can't see that significant change on the outside, as long as you know that you are in the direction you want to be in, you start going to the gym. This is the first day. Were you going to point the way to the beach? Are those biceps going to be bulging? It's only been 24 hours. 48 hours, you're like, my muscles aren't any bigger. I'm going to go home. But after 3 days of working out, you realize, wait a minute, I can walk a little bit further. I'm not huffing and puffing as I usually do. But the muscles aren't bigger yet. But you've seen a difference in the way that your body moves and the way it functions. If we persist, we begin to see the changes, we begin to feel them. If we persist, we see the changes because you already know what the outcome is going to be, don't you? Well, how would you know? The law of causation tells you if you know the cause, you can predict the effect. The cause is, Angela, I want to have a healthier body. I'm going to go to the gym. That's the cause. So what is the effect of going to the gym every day, the same time for the same duration? That's right. A healthier body, a toned body, a fit body, a svelte body, a lovely body. That effect is glaringly obvious because you are going to the gym. The effect is fitness. So how can you say, I don't know how this is going to turn out? Of course you do. And it works that way with every single thing else. You think the better man is moving into his new house because he cried in the corner every day? No. He persisted in changing his perspective. He became the man day in and day out. There are many such testimonies. When you persist, you build your confidence. When you persist, you set your boundaries. When you persist, you achieve the seemingly impossible. And that's why you can hear the phrase, where there's a will, there's a way. What is the will? Your will is your desire to achieve something. He had the will to live. Oh, the desire to exist. He had the will. Where there's that desire, a way is always going to be made. And you know why? Because every cause has its effect. And correspondence, as within the person, so must they live outside of themselves. So you see, we've been saying where there's a will, there's a way for so long that it's just become words. It has lost its meaning. Well, let me remind you today, what is your desire? Your desire, whatever it is ever before you. Just keep doing the new action until it takes root. And once it takes root, well, you don't have to remind yourself to do it. Your body will do it for you. And when your body does it for you, well, it's autopilot. And because you set that thing in motion, you know exactly how you will behave. Instead of, oh, I did that again? Oh my God, am I never going to change? That old habit, the old man. The old man appears to want to persist and appears to want to fight you. That's what it looks like. But all you're doing is practicing the new habit until it takes root and suppresses the old habit. That is all you're doing. And that's why we persist. Let us take a moment now to welcome everyone to the space. Oh, this internet. Twitter, Brookie. Hey, Jeff, Meep. Queen Marat, I see you. No, I didn't see Cuddles or Shea Butter yet for the day, or Tiffany or Javion, but I'm sure they'll catch the replay. Thank you for being here in the Twitter sphere. It's good to see you all. Yes, I'm coming, Queen. Hold tight. Let me welcome everybody else in Fanbase. Zola, Yolanda, Miss McQueen, KZ, Summer Rose, Matthias, my Melanin, I see you. It's good to have you all here. YouTube. Let's see. Hello, David. Asonia. Wealthy Supreme. The Better Man, Walter, Anot, and Long Live Emanon, as well as the others who have not made themselves known in the chat. Queen Morant. Come, darling. I'm just waiting for her to connect there. Sometimes it gets a little bit slow, but this one is relevant to this morning's message. It is so weird. It is taking a long time to connect, and I don't know why. We'll come back. Don't worry. We'll come back. Persist in the new way of doing things. Persist in the new way of doing things. Why do we persist? I'm going to tell it to you. Tell it to my heart. I'll tell it to you until you hear me, not with your ears. Not with your ears, but your heart. With your heart. You're not going through this alone. You're not going through anything. You are changing. You are changing from the old to the new. You are sprouting your roots. You are burrowing down the bamboo. And day out, you know the story. You out there, you've been watering that ground and nothing is happening, or so you think. But the bamboo has been burrowing itself all the way down to the depths. That's what you and I are doing with these things that we are practicing. That's what we're doing. We don't see it. But how do we know that bamboo takes 4 to 5 years before it sprouts, before it breaks the surface? Because somebody had to persist. That's how come we know. That is how come we know. That's what we're doing. We're not fighting. We're not struggling. We are what? Persisting in the new way that we want to become. Change the perspective. If you keep looking at it like work, then we all know what work is synonymous with. Blood, sweat, and tears. That's work. But what we are doing is learning a new way to live our lives. Is that work or is that freedom? It is freedom. Why is it freedom? Because you don't have to stay the same anymore. You don't have to stay the same anymore. That's not work, that is freedom. As Harriet Tubman famously said, when you hear the dogs barking behind you, keep going. That's what she said. You keep going. But Angela, nothing is changing. You are changing. Remember, you can't put new wine into old wineskins, so you also must become new. They tell you that you are what you eat. Why? Because red blood cells every 120 days are new. What's it, every week you have a new skin, like skin cells? So if the body is renewing and you don't see it renewing, well, you don't see it renewing, but it is. Why would you give up? It takes time for those basal cells, the stuff that's at the bottom. It takes time for them to push their way to the top. Just like bamboo takes its time to push its way through, all the way down. Why we persist. This is why we persist, my beautiful friends. I want you to be encouraged to know this. So today, if you've been feeling, you notice the word. You've been feeling in your body. You've been feeling that sense of discouragement. Oh yes, it is palpable. You can feel it. But the only reason you feel that way in your body is because of the thought in your mind. They have to match. So if the thought is, oh God, I can't do this, well, then the body must respond in kind. So what do? Change the thought. Well, that's it. Yes. From I can't to, you know what? I have been doing this. I've been doing this and I will continue to do it. This is my new way of living now. This is my new behavior. I will do this. If you say you're getting up every morning at 6 a.m. and that alarm goes off 5:55, or you spring your eyes open at 5:30, you're like, oh, get up. Is it not what you said you wanted? If your eyes pop open at 5:30, chances are it's because we've been a little late. So your eyes spring open to give you more time. Follow it. We can do this because we are doing it. It's just that sometimes we stumble. Sometimes we falter. But don't let that be the reason for you to say, hey, I'm done with this. I'm throwing in the towel. Don't do that. You look yourself in the eyes, in your mirror, and you remind yourself of why you are doing what you're doing. And you tell yourself, listen, we're changing because. We've decided to change because. And you list all the reasons why you are doing what you're doing. You are your own cheerleader. So when you get in that mirror and you say, oh, yeah, we struggled a little bit today, but here's why we are doing what we're doing. We're doing it for this, 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 this. And you list them off. And by the time you're done speaking, you will physically feel your body have an electric charge because you're all wound up, you're fired up to go forth and persist. And that's what you're doing. You've got to speak to yourself. Give your body the command. When you give your body the command, it obeys. You don't, please do this for me. No, we don't say please, honey. We just say walk. We say talk. We say listen. We give the command. After all, who's the authority over your body? You are the authority over your body. All day, every day. Tell it to do what you want it to do. And that way it will assist you in your persistence. That is your word today. That is why we persist. Clearly, I need to have another testimonial day. I will pick one. I'll pick a day before the 31st of March, because that's the workshop for the all. So if you have a testimony, because it's been really funny today with silly internet, but if you have a testimony, slide into my DMs and let me know, and I will host that day and we will come online and you can share your testimony, because it's important. Why? As encouragement. Not just for you, but for all of us in the community. This is why it is so imperative. I tell you every day, there's no big, there's no small. That's just your perception of it. Every person's testimony is simply dependent upon them and where they are in their lives, whatever pathway they're on. So because George got what they wanted, and it looks like you didn't get what you want, you're not on the same path. You don't have the same wants or needs. You're different people, different experiences. But what you do have is success. This is the way it is. And I want you to know this. I want you to know it. Not to believe it. They're not the same thing. I want you to know what you know. So that when you persist, you know why you are persisting. I want to leave you with that. Because I know all too well, I understand what it feels like when we think we don't see it, or you begin to see it and things are changing and you're like, oh, that's taking too long. Listen, you're bringing in the harvest when things show up in your life. For instance, you said you wanted more money. You start to see money trickle in. Are you going to stop persisting in doing the new way? Or will you persist in doing it and watch more and more and more and more money trickle in? Until it doesn't remain a trickle anymore, it becomes a downpour. See, you're ever reaping the harvest. You're always planting, you are always reaping. You're never waiting. You hear me? You're never waiting. You're always planting and you are always reaping, because what you planted last week has to come to fruition next week. So what you plant today will come to fruition in 2 weeks. So you're never waiting. There's always a harvest that you are bringing in. Always a harvest you are bringing in. And this is why we persist. This is why we must persist. We get to persist because of the importance of what we are doing. That's why we don't take our eyes off of the end. It is your destination. You may take a detour because traffic is bad on one route. But because you're in a traffic jam does not mean you're like, I'll never get there. No. Alternate route suggested. You are always reaping a harvest. That's why you better choose wisely the seeds you will plant. We persist because we know the end is always guaranteed. The law of causation tells you that. Every cause has its effect. If you know the cause, you can predict the effect. You know the outcome is success. I know the outcome is success. We know it. Then stay the course. You must stay the course. Think about it for a moment. Our favorite actors, they go and they film these movies, and we hear it'll be released in 2 years. Why? Because every actor has to play their role. And if they play their role and the director is like, oh, do it again. Do it again. Cut. Once everybody's role is played, now what happens? Editing happens. Putting it together. But do they or do they not know that that movie is coming out? Of course they know. We don't see the behind the scenes, unless they show you, of course. We don't see the behind the scenes. We see the end result. We see the movie. Oh my God, that looks so good. And we run out and we go see it. So too with our lives. We're putting in that work with bunny ears, quote unquote work. The stuff that nobody sees. Nobody sees the time you meditate. Nobody sees the time you may cry. Nobody sees the time you may feel perplexed. Nobody sees that. But they do see the glory at the end. Nobody sees that part. They just see the end. So see the end today. What is the end? Your success. You know how some people come along and say, you've been doing that for so long. You really think that's a good idea? And that's when you say, as within, so without. I bet you'll freak them out if you say that. If you say it out loud. You just put your hand up and say, as within, so without. Because then what's that telling you? It's telling you they can only speak from what's inside of them. So if they want to discourage you, that's what they do to themselves all day. So that way, when you say no, as within, so without, they're like, you're crazy. And that's when you say no, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Have a good day. That's what you do when you walk away and leave it alone. As opposed to, oh my God, they're right. I do suck. What? You see the difference? Remind yourself. That's why I don't like that word criticism. What are you criticizing? You're simply assessing yourself. You're not, oh, well, you could do that better. You could do that better. Because look at where criticism comes from. When you hear the word criticism, what does it feel like in your body? Does it make you feel good? It makes you feel like, I'm doing something wrong again? Oh, I could do that better? However, if you assess your behavior and you say, oh, I could do this better. Yeah, I could do that better. This is nice. Okay, I got it. I'll do this. There's a difference between self-assessment and criticism. And it's all in the way it feels in your body. Constructive criticism is what they disguise it as. Notice the difference. Somebody who has your best interest at heart, they will say, or they will ask you, do you see what you just did there? And if you don't see it, they'll gently point it out to you. So that what? It feels. Remember, it's always about the way the body feels because it's going to tell you what vibration you're on. If you hear something and it makes you close up your chest and it's tight and you're gritting your teeth, you know what that vibration is. This is why practice the art of self-edification. If you're going to look in the mirror and say, oh my God, I'm so fat in these jeans. Say, what now? If you look in the mirror and you turn this way and that, and you're like, all this gym fitness thing has been working out. Oh, look at that. A little tighter there, a little higher here. Yes. All I will do is persist and we'll see what it looks like next week. That's the difference between edification and criticism. And that is why you persist. If you want to change the way you speak to yourself. But you got to persist in that, man. Persist. Be encouraged to do so today. Do not allow your past behavior to continue to dictate your future experiences. So you persist in the new behavior. Persist in the new behavior so that the following week, your new behavior takes root and you start to live from there. Remember, you are always bringing in a harvest. But persist in the kind of seeds you're planting. That is your word today. It truly, truly is. So let me recap before I let us go. Persist in your new behavior because you are always changing yourself. Your cells change. Skin changes. Everything changes. Everything changes. So persist in the change that you are making. We don't throw in the towel and cry in the corner. Sure you can. 30 seconds. Do it for 30 seconds. But you better get up and start doing the thing that you want to do. It's okay to have a cry in the corner for a moment. But that is not where you remain. It is not where you remain. Don't stay there for too long. You know why you don't stay there for too long? Simply because, remember polarity. If you've been doing a particular thing for a long time, that's where you're polarized. And wherever you're polarized, you are influencing the vibration. The vibration is bringing towards you what you don't want. So if you spent so much time complaining and you're practicing to not complain, every time you go back, you reinvigorate complaining and you prolong its existence in your life. So that's why if you're going to complain, if you've been complaining for a long time, only spend 5 seconds. If that'll make you feel better, spend the 5 seconds to vent and stomp your feet. But remember, it is the old man, and the old behavior is strong, and you give it an inch, and it will take a mile. So do not entertain complaining. Don't entertain it. Recognize it and say, I know you. Oh, you're losing your foothold? Okay. That's all right. I'm over here now. I edify now. I sure do. And you continue on with your edification. And you allow complaining to wither and die. That's what you do. That's why you persist. Or else, complaining, that giant Venus flytrap from the Little Shop of Horrors, and he says, feed me, Seymour. That's what he says. That's why you don't entertain it. Because the more you entertain it, the more you have to entertain it. And the more you have to entertain it, the more you live it. Anyway, that's what I'll leave you with today. Practice your edification day in and day out. Get in the mirror. Somebody said to me the other day, Angela, I realized the only person I have in the world that I can rely on is me. And I'm like, yes. Harsh and stark realization. But it is true. You have the law, not another person. You have the law on which to rely, and you are never disappointed with that. You're never let down with the law. Because how you choose to use the law is up to you. It doesn't matter what is required. All necessary components will come together in a way that we do not understand. Because We know what it does. Cause, effect. We know what that is. But the how, the inner gear, we just know if we persist, we get the effect. But the invisible part is what we don't know. But do you realize the good thing? You realize what you do know? You know, they tell you what you need to know. The law tells you what you must know, which is you are successful. But we get caught up in the, I don't know how I'm successful. The law is telling you you are successful. And we're sitting here saying, but I don't know how I'm successful. Think about it. The next time you want to say, I don't know how, but you're guaranteed it. But I don't know how, Angela. I don't know how I'm successful. You don't need to know how. You need to know that you are and persist with what you are doing. That's what you need to know. It's a need to know basis, and the law is telling you what you need to know, that you are the thing. You are it. This is why Confucius can be bold enough to say, I'm showing you the moon, and yet you complain about how crooked the finger is that points to the moon. That's what we're doing when we ask, how is that possible? You're being told that it is possible. Yet you ask, how? Which part do you want to know? Which part is more important? How? Or that it is? The path of least resistance is to know that it is, because it flows naturally. Every cause has its effect. That is natural. Persist today, my beautiful friends. You have chosen your new behavior. You have chosen your new life. Then live it by doing it every day. I want to eat better. You want to eat better, or are you eating better? You see, I tell you, you never want the thing. You're just recognizing, oh, a healthier lifestyle. And a healthy lifestyle consists of first the thoughts, then the words, and the actions. And you do it thought, word, and then the action. Every day, thought, word, and action is a healthy lifestyle. So you can't go back and say, oh, maybe I'll just modify my thought tomorrow. I don't want to feel so good today. No. The thought, the word, and the action must be done every single day. That is why we persist. Countdown initiated. 5, 4, 3. Oh, Twitter. I love you. Queen, I have no idea what the heck has been going on. But like I said, I'm going to open up a room for testimonies because I've been trying to bring you up for the longest time. And it's driving me mega crazy. Thank you all for being here. Hey, Brookie. Girl, you're going to have to catch the replay. Meep and Jeff and Queen Marat, thank you for being here in the Twittersphere. I love you. 1. All right, Twitter. Much love. And you know how we always end off on YouTube, so if you want to catch me over there, you sure can. Positively Angela. Much love, Twitter. Twitter is closed. Fanbase, we here. We're in the house. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for the love, Lord. Have mercy. Thank you. It is greatly appreciated. Coach, Reacher, My, Melanin, Matthias, Summer Rose, KZ, Miss McQueen, Yolanda, Zola. Thank you all for being here. It is greatly appreciated. Yes, remember, go forth and recognize why you persist. You are doing your new lifestyle every day. Every day. And you are guaranteed the success. I don't make the law. I'm governed by it. Much love, everybody. I'll see you soon. Thank you for the help today, moderators. Greatly appreciated. Fanbase is closed. YouTube, I see y'all's. Ah, let me read those things there. I'm just seeing those comments. I'm coming. Hold tight. Sometimes it's hard to see because I'm out here in these streets. Write your thoughts down before bed. But of course, K Frame, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're here on this live stream as well. Not, you're welcome. Beauty Queen Anika, yes. Pens, Synovia, Landon, Ties, Tidbits, Walter, the Better Man, Wealthy Supreme, Rico, David, Sonia. Now, I have not said Empressella. I haven't said, ooh, there's so many names I haven't said. Tracy, I haven't said. So many names. But y'all feel me this morning. Y'all feel me. Practice that new way that you say you want to be. This is who I am now. That's why we do it. Day in and day out. Day in and day out. We don't give up. Come now. That's what we do. So I want to encourage you today. Know that you will always be successful because it is law, cause, and effect. You cannot have the effect without the cause, and the cause must bring about the effect. So you're always successful. Not because I tell you you're successful. Shoot. I'm telling you because the law says that you are. If you do this, that will happen. So there's no more evidence required. Oh, look. You were climbing the tree and that limb broke because you didn't spread your weight out evenly. Well, that was inevitable. I've done that many a time. Good thing I never broke any bones, but you see the effect? Successfully you climb the tree. We are always successful because the law says that we are. Every cause has its effect, and every effect its cause. You know the cause, you can predict the effect. As within, so without. We are always successful. Again, not because it's my opinion, but because it is the law. Oh, look at my beautiful garden. Oh, you were successful in planting your garden? Yes, you were. How so? You picked the seeds you wanted to plant and they grew. So were you not a success? Yeah, but that person has a green thumb. No, they're just more disciplined, honey. They pay attention to the plant. They listen to it. They sense it. You can learn to do the same thing. Yes, let me put that up. 24 days. Hallelujah. 24 days. Beautiful. Beautiful Queen Morant. So remember, we persist because you're learning a new way to be. Now, what does Maya Angelou say? When you know better, you do better. And remember, that has two different ways. Well, it has two ways. When you know better, you do better. So the thought and the action. But when you know better, you do better. You do better in life. This is what she's saying. But if you stop doing the new, how? Dear Lord, you know what happens if you stop doing the thing you want to do. Cause and effect. Stop doing it, the effect is no success. Trust the fact that the law is ever before you, and it is there to make us successful every day, all day. Whether or not you think you are, you need to know that you are. What do we say when we put our heads down at night? Oh, what another successful day. Of course the day was a success. It started with the sunrise, and with the sunset. It was successful in its completion. You got aphids all over your kale? Well, the aphids are successful. Think about how you look at that. Oh my God, the aphids ate all my kale. No, they were successful in their endeavor. Now you get to be successful in discovering a little bit of soap, lemon juice, and water, and spritz your kale. Or invest in some ladybugs, and then you will be successful in eradicating the aphids. Ladybugs love aphids, so they are successful hunters. Success only exists. Only success exists. Because success is what was created. Failure, on the other hand, is what we learned. Oh, failure is what we learned. But only success exists. Because the law never fails. The law cannot fail. I wonder why. Because it's perfect. That's why. It is balanced. It has order. So if you imitate the law, the cause is the law, right? The effect is your perfection. What do you mean I can be perfect? Yes, we are perfect. But we run around thinking, I'm broken. You're not broken. Somebody told you that you're broken. And broken can only persist because why? We keep practicing being broken. Having a new thought, making new choices, new behaviors, new experiences, new emotions, which should inspire revolution. Yes. Zenobia, you are correct. You are correct. So today, be reminded why you persist. You persist because you are successful. Successful at what? The new thing you're doing. Or you could continue to be successful at the old thing you're doing. Doesn't matter which way you choose, you're successful in either one. But it all depends on which direction you want to go in. You see, when you discover, oh, I want that, you're telling yourself, oh, that's the effect I would like to experience. Okay, well, let me do the cause then. You see how I tell you, you don't want it, you long for it, you're pining for it, you're craving it. Oh. But when you recognize, oh, that's what I want, that's the effect I want to experience, well, what's the cause then? Do the actions of the cause, and the effect is guaranteed. Preaching to the choir today. The choir, which is myself. Y'all are just along for the ride. You are exactly what I've imagined. I keep telling you, I have these conversations, not used to, I have these conversations in the mirror every day. If I'm not in the mirror, I'm in the living room. If I'm not in the living room, I'm driving and I'm having these conversations. I just repeat to you what I've already said to myself. Because you know what I said the other day? And I'm seeing the evidence of it, so I can't stop now. I said the other day, I said, you know, I really want to be able to say what needs to be said so that the person who hears it is inspired and they make the change in spite of how long they think they've been struggling. And the day I said, it was last week I said that. Somebody messaged me and said, "Oh my God, what you said was so on point. I changed." And I was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was surprised. Why was I surprised? There are no surprises. But I was. I said, "Oh, wait, what?" I said, "But that's what I just said I wanted to do." Because sometimes I don't like having to repeat myself. So I want it to take effect right away, to create the change, not only in myself, but in other people. So they say, "You know what? I've been struggling for this whole time, and all I heard was whatever, and then bam, I made that change." This morning, I got 2 messages, I think, on Fanbase. "Oh my God, you're so on point today. I needed to hear this." So when I tell you I understand, I get it. I do the same thing I'm teaching you by way of law. I said, that is what I want. So what is the cause? More time in meditation, listening, looking at myself. Am I in alignment? That's what I'm telling you today. That's what I'm saying to you today. There's more to share, but all in due time. All in due time. Don't worry. So when I tell you to stay the course, because then you begin to encounter different things, and you say, "Oh my God, wow, this is amazing. How did I even get here? How did I stumble upon this?" You didn't stumble upon it. You never stumble upon things. That would be blind luck, and there's no such thing. There's causation, though, because you stayed true to what you said you wanted to be and you lived the new way every time. Well, then these things open up along the pathway for you. But I'm not going to preach. Anyway, David, is a no money back guarantee. Oh, David, I love you. You're awesome. Oh, snap. Let me put that up. Yes, thank you, Wealthy Supreme. Thank you for sharing that to remind people so that this can get out. So that this can get out to people in their ears because they're looking for it. They are. How do I know? Because I'm here. I'm the effect. The cause is them looking. We are always the cause. And we're the effect because causation, right? I love you guys so much. Oh, Mozinga, I see you, baby. State the course and state the source. Hey, this is true. Stay the course. What do you mean it's not happening? What do you mean it's not showing up? Of course it is. Empress Ella. Yeah, you'll go back and watch the replay because I called your name. I did. I called your name. I was like, hey, I didn't say Empress Ella today. I am so appreciative of each and every one of you being here every single day. And I want you to know that sometimes, even though you might think you're not changing, these words don't return void, They don't return void. They do what they are meant to do in your life. So you need to know. You need to know that you are changing. You see, people want to have the effect, but they don't want to change. They don't want to become the cause. The effect cannot happen without the cause. I don't know how many times in these forums I read, I have given up. Manifestation doesn't work. It's stupid. I'm like, dude, for real? You want the effect, but you don't want to become the cause? Every cause has its effect. You Neville Goddard keeps telling these people, you are the operant power, which means you are the cause. But they don't want to become the cause. And they stay struggling, they stay fighting. Oh, snap. I'm looking here, Mozinga. That's also beautiful because some people say you need to change who you are to operate in this world. But of course. But you see, you don't become the darkness you see in the world, right? Become the light of the law. Miss M, hey, part of the replay gang. Replay gang. I love that. I just love that because it's true. Well, I'm glad you could make it. Ah, I love you guys. Remember that always. Stay the course because your success is guaranteed. I'll tell you why. Every cause has its effect. If you look at the experience you would like to have, become the cause now. Well, I don't know how to become the cause, Angela. The cause is you become the reason why you change. You say, you know what? I'm living a healthier lifestyle. Okay. What does that look like? It means I always have healthy food choices on hand. It means I don't put myself among people who treat me like garbage. Because I'm not garbage. I am treasure. And you begin to live that way right here, right now. And you do it every day. And of course, you'll be faced with, do I go hang out or do I treasure my treasure? Treasure your treasure. That's why, you see, Eminon, I saw it. Become the light of the law. Because when we go out into the world, sometimes we are tempted to modify who we are so we can blend in with everybody else. So when I said to become the light of the law, that's what I mean. You don't have to blend in with everybody else. You don't have to blend in with everybody else. You have to shine bright like a diamond. I couldn't help myself. You have to shine. You must. Because that is what you are. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. Everything happens because of the light. Whew, y'all got me sweating. That is correct, Mozinga. You don't pervert yourself. Retain your integrity, which is the light. Melissa, I see you. David, you bought Riri's album? Is that what you said? Is that what you're saying? Look at all this fun stuff going on in here in the chat. Y'all are awesome. See? If ever you say, oh, I don't have any friends, I feel lonely. Look at the connections we make. And because these connections appear to be virtual, there will come a time we meet in the flesh. Oh, you doubt me? Stay tuned for that. There'll come a time where we meet in the flesh, where we all get to congregate in a particular place. Somewhere hot, Angela. Yes, somewhere hot. Maybe I'll call the Prime Minister of Barbados and see what she can do and have us meet in Barbados. Not because I'm biased, but because it's hot. But Florida's hot too, Angela. So it's Bora Bora. Well, I don't know nobody in Bora Bora, but, if that is the desired effect. That's right. Now we take our community, Ms. M, now we take our community into a place where we can all see each other face to face. Hug each other and say, wow, you inspired me. I'm glad I met you. Oh, you guys just birthed an idea. You just birthed an idea. I hope you see what that idea was. Well, yes, I might as well. Talk about a retreat. I don't like that word retreat. It means to fall back, in my opinion. Etymologist, retreat, tell me. What is our community name? Oh, Ms. M. What a beautiful idea. What a beautiful idea. Let me put it up. Hold on. Ms. M says this is a community. So a community should have a name. If you have a name that you would like our community to be called, Mozinga, not the hugs. Oh, snap. They're going to be lots of hugging. You hush. Hugs are good. If you have a name that you would like this community to be called, submit it and we'll vote on the best one, on the one that fits. Yes, let's do it. My email address, positively Angela at shaw.ca. Yeah, I don't like that word. So there's my email. If you have a name you want to suggest for this community, suggest it. And I will start to do some inquiries because listen, I already know. I like that name, David, especially what the phoenix implies. That resurrection. Oh. Oh, excellent idea, Miss M. Thank you. I definitely will do that. Yes. You see? Oh, snap, K Frame. Thank you for becoming a member. Wow. So Phoenix is the first suggestion. I will do a community post and put it up within the next half an hour. And then let's get it out there. I'll put up that community post as well. I'll copy it and put it up on Fanbase and put it up on Twitter, right? And on Insta, so that, oh, wow. Wow. You see what I mean? Yes, exactly. That's because as soon as I said it, I was like, retreat. That's a no retreat, no surrender. See that? That's what retreat is. So what are we gonna call it then if it's not a retreat? I want you guys to notice something. This is a manifestation. My bestie and I have been saying for a long time, oh my God, Angela, we gotta go somewhere. We gotta do something. And now here it unfolds. It's a gathering. Oh, my. Elevation. I like that. Phoenix, elevation. I gotta write these things down. Why, yes, Mozinga. When you use the law. The law is like, if you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, magic science. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Ms. M, I do love your suggestion, though. A law-based name? She's like, I'm too tired to formulate a full idea right now. The manifestors, see? Okay, I like it. So now we've got 3. Phoenix, elevate, the manifestors, We got those three. I've got three options to choose from. I'll have to go back. I'll remember. Oh, the Grateful Warriors. The Order of the Phoenix. Hey, A-Not Project 369. Oh, Lord, have mercy. I can't. I gotta take notes, y'all. I gotta take notes. I gotta take notes. Let me add it in my calendar here. So, community names. Like I'm literally taking notes right now. The first one was Phoenix. Elevate. And then we have the manifestors. Uh, yep. Oh, I always say that. Forwards ever, backwards never. Yes. Yeah. Thanks, Ms. M, for that reminder too. Let me post that because that'll help us to really I'm just trying to get all the names that have already been suggested so I can put them up in the vote. And I got some calls to make today. Grateful Warriors. Oops. Oh, wait, snap. Queen Murad. Oh, well, thank you for becoming a member. Wow. Elevated Warriors. Okay, let me write that down. Let me write that down. There's no secretary around here. I am the secretary. Elevated Warriors. Next thing you know, we gonna got t-shirts with these names. Oh, snap. Ah, Rising Phoenix. Hold on, y'all. I have a mic in my hand and a phone in the other. I gotta. Oh, I'm loving you, loving you. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm catching all the names. Mozinga says that David was. It's he's okay. Let me read it. Saying the fact that David suggested Phoenix is crazy because you was just talking about retreat, which is like the Phoenix dying and coming back, and the community part is in. Oh, Harry Potter. Well then, well that's nice. I like that Mozinga. I do. I have it here too. Yes, and they love each other and they have a common goal. Yes. As long as there's no copyright infringement on the name, we're good. But I feel you. I think I have all the names typed now that have been suggested so far. And just like Ms. M suggested, comment it again under the video because it's going to be posted, right? Once we close it, it'll be posted. So write it down under there. And then when I put the thingy, the community post together, I have names to choose from, right? And then we'll choose. Wow. We'll choose. Yeah, we'll vote on it. Wow. What a beautiful thing. Oh, snap. Hooty hoo. Now I'm all fired up. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. Yes, Wealthy Supreme Rico, thank you for doing that. Definitely. Yes. That'll help a lot. See? You see what it is? Like minds, same vibration. Learn together, grow together, expand together. Oh, snap. Mm, this is divine. I hope y'all can see that. Yes, A not. Yes, Sullivan man. Hey, I see you. I create as I speak, A not. Yes. I used to sing that song as a kid. Abra, abra, cadabra. I wanna reach out and grab you. I used to sing that as a kid. You know the song? But look at what we was singing and we didn't even know. Hey, right? Yes, it's a major level up. This, oh, this is a manifestation. I just want you guys to know that. To know that we are part of something. We move with purpose and we create. The thought came to mind because look at what they accomplished with the Tower of Babylon. They were of one mind. And look at how they reached. That is the part of the story I want you to think about, not the other part. The reason why not the other part is because it was thwarted, because someone didn't want them to succeed and they gave in to that. But we don't give in to things. We are of one mind. We can accomplish anything with one mind. Yes, Mozinga, so have I. I had it in one of my hashtags to level up. Raise our level. Raise our vibration. Well, a nickel is silver, right? I'm loving y'all. I am. But let's go out into the world. Y'all can continue this conversation too, you know. And then I have to make the post. I only have one hand right now, and I need both hands to do these things on the computer. So go forth today and know that we are successful because we persist. I want you to see what you did. Not one of you in here said, well, that's not possible. That's a great idea, but that might be a pipe dream. Not one of you said it. I don't even think any of you thought it. But what did you do? Your mind automatically went to, how can we level up? We need a name. You see what I'm telling you? That is what you are capable of doing all day, every day. Turn yourself in the direction you want to be in, and all the ideas flow towards you. Ah, look at us on the road again. I will keep you guys posted about the Barbados trip. Oh shoot, we going to Barbados, y'all. What what did Neville Goddard? Oh my God, this just dawned on me. What did Abdullah say to Neville? You are in Barbados. Oh, you are in Barbados. Mozinga? Do I have a place where we can all speak? Yes. I got Zoom. Um, oh snap. Let me post that. I just saw it. Thank you, Mrs. M. Um, you see who's in the community already? Marketing is in the community. We've got Ultra Draws, Double A Vibes, he draws. Then we've got poets in here. I didn't say LCMM this morning. Hmm. I didn't say her name this morning. I know about Discord, but listen to the name. That's why I don't like Discord. And we are clearly of one accord. That reminds me of the joke. What kind of car did Jesus drive? A Honda Accord. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Right? Um, I do have Zoom. We can meet there. Oh, oh. Look at all these things going on, and I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Well, Lisa Brady. But that's why I didn't do it. I do have a page on there. I do have Positively Angela on Discord. I really truly do, but I've never used it because the name, like ah, look, if we got to use it, well then we got to use it, right? Not Zoom, done. Okay. Um ain't not my girl says she ready. She got her passport. Shoot, I got to renew mine, girl. all the groups meet either on Discord or Zoom. Okay. Well, Ms. M says no Zoom. So Discord it is, I suppose. Fine. I will use the app Discord. I will use that app. Okay. Wow. Shoot, we're growing. Yes, I remember Mozinga. I do. Okay. Um, a way to get a free passport? Well, I know you. Yeah, I hear what you're saying because you have to pay for passports, correct? Um, I don't know. Okay, wait. We can always use the law in this situation. What is the desire? The desire is the passport, correct? Well, then you have the passport. You have the passport, Queen. So if you have the passport, the way it comes to you is irrelevant because you have it. You see the how? This is what I mentioned this morning. You have the passport because of cause and effect. You have the passport. Does that make sense? I trust it makes sense. Because if, think about it, the passport is yours because we're traveling. So the passport is yours. So if you need to pay for it, the money required is there. If you need passports for the girls, the money required is there, right? This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to us. Oh, there's a whole other conversation going on in this chat. There's movers and shakers in here. um, okay. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Hold tight. Let me open up. Where's my Discord? I have my Discord open because I have to sign up for it, right? Let me close that. So, positively, Angela. Okay, so what am I on Discord? Shoot, I tell you, I don't know how to use this app. Let me go. I'm online. I'm online in Discord right now. Seriously, I'm online. Positively Angela, and it's hashtag 9039. If that makes sense. If y'all know what that means, then y'all can go from there. But I don't know what that means. Because, like I said, I don't use Discord. I'm just trying to get a way to go to my own thing. Aw, got it. Let's see. Welcome to Positively Angela's server. Invite your friends. All right. Uh, how do I do this now? Your invite link expires in 7 days. Type it in the chat. Okay. Hold on. Let me put the mic down. Okay, so I am what? Um, huh. Let me go here. So I guess you can find me using Positively Angela number 90. Wait. Um, 39 is what I told you. Uh, yeah? Let me just. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Slide into my DMs, Ms. M, and I will I'll share that information with you so that you can help me. I appreciate your help, Ms. M. It is appreciated. Yeah, because my circuits are about to be I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't even know if you guys can still hear me. I just got a note saying, having trouble connecting? Please check your internet connection. Yeah. Okay, beautiful people. Let me go do what needs to be done here right now, which is to post in community tab the names we have so far to vote on. And if people have another name they want to suggest, they can drop it underneath there. Let me go do that so that I don't lose myself. I need to keep focused. So let me do that. You guys are amazing. Oh, I'm just reading your comment here, Melissa. You love the way I use the law for everything? Yes. I practice every day. I live by way of law, right? Now Mozinga's saying he wants to make me a server. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay. Okay. Let me because the new server, you know what it'll be? I guess the new server will be the name, right? That we choose. Eh? Eh? I don't know. Y'all are these pros up in here. I don't know. Um what Anon? You mean Discord? Discord, I have it on my Apple, my iPad. My son has a Discord with his friends. Yeah. So it's in the Apple Store. Yeah. It's an app that you can download. Um yeah, but let me go and put up the community post. Okay, so that I can at least get the ball rolling. Um and if I didn't see your comment, oh Lord. I'm not ignoring you. There's a lot to read. Oh, oh look. LCMM. Oh, you heard your name, did you? Because I did call your name, because I didn't say your name yet for the day. I see you. There's a lot going on up in here today. All of these tech savvy people in my space. I'm loving you, loving you. It's easy because you're beautiful. I love you all. Thank you for being here today. Let me go get this stuff done so that we can continue. And remember, Miss M says because it's still posted there. If anyone has the ability to make graphics, I could sure use graphics in various sizes that match my branding. Like the universe you see behind you, but that purple, purple and pinks and blues. The color of my tapestry. So that's up. Watch for the community post in your notifications. So if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please do so that you can get the notifications. All right? And to the new members, let me go back. Queen Marat, thank you, my beautiful darling. Empress Ella, Melissa, um, oh, K-Frame. There it is, y'all. That's my wake-up call. Anyhow, because I love you. Oh, there's a new comment. Oh, it has to stop ringing. Anywho, yes, Synovia, shout out and congratulations to the new members. And like I say, a membership, it starts at 99 cents a month. That's it. If you find what we do here to be of a benefit and you want to support the channel, that is a way to do it. 99 cents says a lot. It truly does. It says you care and you love what we do here. So I thank you for your beautiful participation today. I am in awe. Mozinga says I'm not locatable. Okay, the Discord is coming. Okay, it truly is. Watch for that. It's coming. Give me a few days. I know I'm on there as positively Angela. That is all I know so far. This is not my strong suit, clearly. So all the people who know what to do have just made themselves known. You see, I told you by way of law, everything comes together. Where I may perceive to have a lack, meaning I don't know how to use Discord, somebody in here does. So why? They'll teach me, but I will learn, but I stay focused on what it is I am most excellent at, and that is teaching the law. And so whoever needs to come and do it, they show up and they do it. Why? Because they love doing it. And that's why. So you see, you're never in a position where you don't have any resources. See how the law is? You're never in a position where you don't have resources. Resources are always available. And because you say, well, we're growing, look at us this morning. We said, well, we're growing. And what happened? We grew. And now we're expanding. Hello? Discord. It all comes together. Everybody plays their role. Everybody plays their role. I hope you see that today. See it today. How everybody came together to play their role. In what? The movement, in moving us forward, in spreading the law. Everybody plays their role. And you saw it today unfold before your very eyes. An instant manifestation. Boom. Why? Because where two or more are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst. Not my name isn't Angela, but the name of the manifestation. This was growth today. So all of us here were focused on expansion and growth, and all of our energy, just like the Tower of Babylon, was pointed in one direction. We were polarized in one direction, and then look what happened. So tell me again, what more evidence y'all need that the law works? That's okay. You'll keep getting the evidence. Yes, exactly. I love it. Oh, Anot, you joined on Patreon? Oh, snap. Yes, that's right. You are. Oh, mixed genre faves. You see what I'm saying? Now, here, listen. I'm going to have graphics. But you see, remember this, the work you do now is a seed that you have planted, and you must reap the harvest of the seed that you plant. So, because you say, oh, I can do graphics, I'll do graphics for Positively Angela, your work does not return unto you void. You don't know the far reaching effects that you have by giving what you've given. Understand that. It doesn't end here. This is just where the pebble fell into the pond. It ripples out. It ripples out. Remember that. The work that you do today ripples outward towards our expansion. And we don't know. We have no idea how this is going to, we don't know how big it's going to be. We just know that it is. Mr. Worldwide, I love it. I'll remember that. Um, does that make sense? Are you seeing it now? More and more? What did Wealthy Supreme say? If you love this community, look into joining Positively Angela's membership. It's only $1. If you don't have that, let me know and I will cash app you $1 to become a member. Oh, Wealthy Supreme Rico. Ah. One manifestation after the next. Boom, boom, boom. Because we're all polarized in the same direction. That's what that scripture means. You just saw it now. Now you know it. Where two or more are gathered in the name of the manifestation, there the success is in it. It has to show itself. Because so many people polarized in the same direction holds a lot of weight vibrationally. I'm glad you saw this. I'm glad we all got to take part in this morning. So I'm going to go and do the things that must be done right now. The community post and to get everything ready so that we can vote on the name. And yeah, watch for that. Make sure you've got the notification bell on so you can get the notification when the post goes up. Swirl wide. Mozinga, you guys are awesome. I love you all. I love you all, every single one of you. I think this is mind blown. Right? This is just one of those things that just. Thank you all for being here and for contributing your time, your finances, your energy, your love, your appreciation, your gratitude. So now, when you say, I want this experience, bring up this memory and the way it made you feel in your body to participate in it. The way it made you feel when you saw something unfold before your very eyes. Remember this experience so you can always bring it up because it is a very powerful sensation in the body. Bring it up and use it because it is a sense of accomplishment. It is a sense of, oh, I saw the law unfold. What? A sense of awe to remind you that you are successful. And I leave you with that. Much love to you also, and gratitude to you, Wealthy Supreme Rico. Melissa, girl, you know I can preach all day if you let me. You give me an inch, I'm going to take that mile, honey. I love you all, okay? I love you. And watch for the posts. And you have my email. Send these things if you have any more comments or things about that, send it to me and I will get on it. I'll get on it. Empress Ella, yes. Use, and that's why I keep telling you, use the energy from this moment. Use the energy because it feels a particular way in your body. Use this. It doesn't go to waste. Use it. And you will find that you can do things because it's all about that energy that you are feeling and projecting outward. Yes? All right. Let me, I love you. I'll be in the comment section on that community page shortly, okay? All right. I love you all.